Welcome to Daily Life Connection. Thanks for joining me again today. We're going to continue this series on the Ten Commandments and how they reveal the heart of God to us. Today we're going to be looking at the third one, which says, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain," or don't profane the name of the Lord your God. So how does that reveal his heart to us? It's not that he's saying, listen, you better get my name right, and you hadn't better use it in inappropriate ways, or I'm going to be angry with you. That's not the point. The point of this is God is revealing his heart to us about what makes life significant and real and rich and deep and joyful. And he's saying, don't take my name in vain. Don't use it inauthentically. Don't trivialize it. I think this is part of what God is revealing his heart in these opening commandments is relationship with him is the absolute bottom line for enjoying who God is and knowing who God is. It's all about relationship. It's not about performing. It's not about, oh, I swore, I used his name in vain, now I'm in deep trouble. That's about performance. These commandments, these instructions are about relationship. And in this one, he is saying this to us, I believe. Don't use my name simply as a cloak to impress others. Jesus talks about that in the New Testament. He said, sometimes the spiritual leaders, they love to get on their righteous robes and wear the stuff that identifies them as a spiritual leader and have the perks and have people calling them by titles. And so I think that's taking God's name in vain. It's using God's name to gain authority or to gain significance in life. It's putting it on as a label. It's like if there are certain clothes that have labels on them, and that label represents the one who designed them. And if I get that thing dirty and ragged and torn and it just looks like it's a piece of rag that I'm wearing, but that label's on there, that designer might say, "You're wearing my label in vain. You're trivializing it." Or they might say that name on there is to bring honor to the designer, not to the person wearing it. And you see, that's the point, isn't it? God's name is to be honored and valued. And it's not there to make us look better or to get us some perks or to get us some authority in the church or whatever. I take on his name because he designed me. I think God's saying, I want people to know I designed you. I created you. I gave you your personality. I gave you your gifts and your abilities and your skills and your talents. I put that sparkle in your eye. I'm the designer. Please wear my label to let people know that, not as something to boost your own ego. Oh, well, I have on a Gucci or whatever, whoever designs clothes these days. It's not about me. It's not about elevating my status, but it's about recognizing who my creator is, who I am in relationship with. Again, Jesus, or Father, I believe, is saying, don't just use my name out there as a way to get ahead in the spiritual world, in the church world or whatever. I think that's a real profaning of his name. And it's wearing it for our purposes rather than to bring honor to him. That, I believe, is part of what God is trying to teach us in this third one. He's saying that our relationship will be deep and genuine when you don't use my name, when you don't use my who I am to boost your own ego, to boost your own status with other people. You're just enjoying me because you enjoy me. Yeah, isn't that? You see, you and I know, we understand that. We don't want other people using our name to boost their own ego. We would feel used by that. If somehow people say, "Oh, well, I know Reed. I teach with Reed in the motorcycle course, and and he approves of me." They're using my name to boost their own status. And I would feel, you're kind of using me on that. I just want to be in relationship with you and enjoy you and work together with you out of relationship. And that, I believe, is what God's teaching us in this one today. He's saying, don't take my name in vain. Don't use me to just boost your own status and position. Stay in relationship with me, and you will find genuine status when you do that. Well, something to think about today. God reveals his heart in the third commandment, don't take my name in vain, by saying the primary thing here is relationship. I'll give you status. Don't use me to try and get ahead and impress others. That's a good thought for us today. Let's think about it, and we'll talk again tomorrow.